Hello everyone, Attack Power here with Game 3 between FudoYusei and Darth Jar Jar in the Division 4 finals of the Steel Division 2 Season 10 League. Let's get right into it here. We are on Kostritsa, and on the left, in the red, we have FudoYusei playing Group Toulon on Maverick Income. And on the right, in the blue, we have Darth Jar Jar, also known as Zagalito, playing 5th Gebirgjager, also on Maverick Income. If you guys haven't checked out Game 1 or Game 2, make sure to go check that out. Remember, this is a best of 5, and the first two games were fantastic, even with Maverick Income mirror here. And so usually I'd be very upset about this. With these two players, I still think it might be a really fun game. In terms of division choices, 5th Gebirgjager we see on this division a lot. I would actually say this is probably like the ideal 5th Gebirgjager map. I don't see many other maps where people like pick this division consistently, but this map we see it pretty often. A good mix of units. When it first came out, it was extremely strong because the Gebirgjager were only 20 points. They got nerfed to 25 points, and the division really kind of petered out into the B tier sort of divisions, but it's still a solid division. Its biggest issue is a lack of AA. It only has 20 mils, which is, of course, terrible. Its AT can also be a bit lacking as well, with only really some Pack 40s and some Pooptions, so you can definitely really struggle killing heavier tanks as well. But in this matchup against Toulon, that's not going to be an issue, because on the other side here with Group Toulon, we, of course, see the very specialized really strong infantry with the kind of junk infantry, the marine infantry filling in those gaps. But you do get a card of Maros, a card of Brandenburgers, and a card of the special Bootsat Ersatzstung, who are Besatzung, sorry, who are very strong triple MG, one of the only ones in the game. And of course, then you get the incredible AA tab that should counter the air tab of Gebirgjager quite well, although it doesn't look like Zagalito is going too deep into the air tab, although he could. It's got a very large one, but he's really not going that far in. It looks like Jar Jar is more of an arty guy, because he's got, once again, 2 cards of 150s and the card of 105s and be along with some off maps. So should be an interesting match, especially if Fudo can make use of his Air Force, which can be very strong when uncontested, especially against the 20 mils. And we are off here. Other thing in Toulon is the traction. So he should have a strong early advantage, Fudo here, but he's actually not deploying that aggressively. I'm kind of surprised. He could definitely get up much further than this using his tractions. I'm actually a little disappointed he's not being more aggressive. You can already see how far up these are. He probably could, yeah, he could definitely have gotten all the way up here, or at least put the Pack 177 on this road, and instead he's driving it over here. I mean, maybe he'll still pick up something. It's possible. Never seen anyone use this position here, so I can't be sure. Does take out the leader in the transport there, and takes the other ones out. This is a big thing to do in Group Toulon, is they're essentially Bredegun, the 47 mil rush in the tractions. Oh, takes out a Pack 40 already too. That's massive. But the leader looks like he's going to get away. Remember, the leaders in Gebirgjager have snipers. There's a lot of snipers in this division. Just a ton of snipers. Here's the first Air Force already, a BF 109. A counter BF 109 as well. The infantry do get forced off, though. The Sickerings, the Sharpshooter gets killed. Although I feel like that was one of the lower value targets there. Pack 40 gonna get killed. That's a much better kill for Fudo's BF 109. Although Darth Jar Jar staying aggressive, does not retreat his, gets on the back and is going to shoot that down. That's a huge kill there. Yeah, I think Fudo was a little too quick to retreat his BF 109, especially with Jar Jar's floating around and obviously very capable of shooting down planes. It's amazing. It's not an amazing fighter by any stretch, but it's certainly, when it's completely uncontested, can. Do a Panzer 39H coming in. It's a little like dinky French light tank thing. I'm assuming it's French, although the F, yeah, French. It's not going to do much, but it's still an armored piece. Gebirgsfusilier, very strong sniper unit with 6 G43s just for fun. Brandenburgers should be able to absolutely smack around these Gebirgsjager Strife here. Strife are solid units at this range specifically, but they're definitely not fighting 3-star Brandenburgers, and they are absolutely getting wiped out here. So Fudo appears to be on a very strong start, although up north here, we see Jar Jar's going to pick up a flag with his Gebirgsjager Sturmpioneer. These are some of the best Sturmpioneers in the game. Actually, I would say they are the best Sturmpioneer variant in the game, because they're Berettas. That just makes them better than all other Sturmpioneers. Panzer 39H still doing its thing. It's not doing a lot of damage, but the fact is it's there and being annoying. IG-18 here takes out a Panzer. Not very nice. Takes out one of those. We do see two SPW-41s breaking into the back lines. I'm not even sure how he did that. I assume he drove through here. It certainly looked like it. And this actually could spell disaster for Fudo. Yeah, he's just going to hide him in this reinforcement route here. And anything that tries to get by up to this road will get killed. Okay, he's going really deep over here. Not sure what his plan is. Could kill off this Flakverling quite easily. Although Flakverling can kind of defend itself. Fudo not really being aggressive enough here. He completely wiped those out, and I'm surprised he's not just going for it. I mean, these triple-star Brandenburgs are going to beat anything they run into. The only thing in Gebirgjager that could really stand up to that in the woods is the Gebirgjager Pioneer. And actually looking at Jar Jar's deck, he doesn't even have those, which is actually really weird because Gebirgjager Pioneers are pretty excellent. They have the Jerry Can Bomb, which is like a super Molotov. So yeah, really odd. And now the AB-41 is coming, but the thing is, we have two Panzer 39Hs coming. Those are a perfect counter to that AB-41. Although this IG-33, on the other hand, it's going to be in a little trouble. I think it's going to be able to zip by that AB-41 pretty quick. I mean, Fudo started so strong, and he's really not following it up. That's the big issue right now, is he is not following up his initial advantage at all. Should be able to recapture this and get back to 13-11. Though Fudo's kind of losing to his own kind of slow play here. And again, speaking from experience, because now look at all these reinforcements. Like, he could have had these in this position here, totally cut these off, and instead he's just chilling here. I mean, he's got the flag. I get it. There's not anything to capture here, but if you can pressure them all the way out to this position, now they are completely blocked out of here, and it's basically yours for sure. Instead here, now these Gebirgjager can just like kind of spam in here. Brandenburgers are so good. Although the Stug M42 now in, this is going to be a bit of an issue. That can definitely kill the 39H. Well, it's got pretty low armor, so this thing can pen it. It needs some AT. The AB-41 did go down, but it took the IG-33 with it. And I would assume the... oh no, the assault gun actually killed it with its heat rounds, it would appear. Very lucky for him. Pioneer finally coming in to cut off this flag grab by Jar Jar. Jar Jar's just a lot better, it appears, than Fudo at just like continuing to grab flags all the time. Now these Brandenburgers should be able to win this fight quite easily. The Fuhrer going to get involved here as well, which it should. It's pretty well armed. There's no AA down south though, which is definitely dangerous, especially because Fudo knows Jar Jar's got the BF-109 that killed his already. Brandenburgers are fun units. See, and now he's pushing. Like, he could have pushed so much sooner. Just seems like an odd time now that he saw reinforcement. Here comes the BF-109s. But it looks like he's going to dodge completely. Wow. The aggressive push actually helped him with the problem. Yeah, there we go. He does fall back. They were suppressed. So we now have double BF-109. We'll see if more AA comes out. Fudo does finally make a push in the center here, making some progress, although they are Sicherungs and they're not lining up very well against these Gebirgs Sturm Pioneers. Yeah, not great. He does have his Maro card and Besatzung in Bife, so he should have plenty of those to work with when we get there. Although Jar Jar now on the 13-11 with this northern push going quite well. The Pioneers cannot beat these Gebirgs Sturm Pioneer. They're just too strong. Oh, he does get the grenade off, though. Wow. Lucky. Sicherungs, though, losing this flag. If they reconnect, they should do okay. But Jar Jar recaptures this flag down here. He is coming back in with the Brandenburgers. Good choice. I think he's almost out of infantry, too, actually. Although he hasn't called in any AK in Pioneers, he does have a lot of Sicherungs, so he probably got some. He's out of Brandenburgers, though. I think he's called all those in. Maybe there's one more. Can't be sure. Stug takes a pen from the Pak 36. This thing is a really good 130. This is literally the gun. I believe this is just the gun that's on the Martyr 3. At least it has the same penetration. It's got a better HE shell. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm assuming R, Russian, Pak 36. These are usually the converted somethings. Did take out both those Stugs, so those are pretty good kills. There are only 4 Stugs to deal with, like the Stug M42s, I should say. There's, you know, 6 more Stug 3s. Now, these Brandenburgers are getting broken down here pretty consistently. I like the flak in this position. That's a great spot. He needs more infantry down here, though, even if it's just junky infantry. Oh, my, though. The double Brandenburger triple star. Whew. Yeah, that's not getting beaten. BF-109 in again. Going for the 75mm assault gun. Good choice. Does have enough Sicherungs in now to stop these infantry. The Panzers did die. Not sure how, to be honest with you. I guess they just got in range with a Panzerschreck. Yeah, the Führer does have a Panzerschreck, so that's how it happened. These are just incredible leader units. They're very, very strong. If this was a normal unit, it would be disgusting. But since it's a leader and it comes in very low availability, it's far less exciting. And you obviously don't want them fighting usually. Bomber did get in, killed that assault gun. We got some SPWs moving in though. Now, since he brought those SPWs in A phase, that means there won't be many more left. There is a butt ton of Gebirgs Fusiliers though, so snipers for days. And snipers are snipers. They're just so good. They're just so handy all the time. Your Sturm Pioneers with their Berettas at the 150-meter range allows them to fight where they wouldn't normally be able to fight. BF-109, what's his plan here? Trying to get on the back. Flakverling, though, is there, but not in position to hit those northern planes. And they're going to get away. The Flakverling better move. We do see 2 20 mils. Uh-oh. BF-109, can it get on the back? Oh, no, it doesn't have the right elevation. Oh, Fudo cannot return the favor, although one of those BF-109 is finally damaged. Ooh, we do see some arty. Where is it? There it is, the 150. Jar Jar happy to bring this in early. And we've seen him in every game here make a lot of use of these. And very good use. Although pretty inaccurate right now. No leader over here. BF-109 probably going to die to these 20 mils. 20 mils are not good for stopping planes, but if the plane's flying directly over it, it certainly can kill them. As we can see here. Yep, down it goes. Yeah, Fudo not doing too hot with his planes. And doesn't even get the off-map off. Oh. Oh, Fudo and his off-map again. Dude, no. Just get over it. Off-map sucks. Wow, Fudo's going, like, all in on his Air Force right now. And I get the concept. I mean, Gebirgjager has terrible AA, but right now it appears to be enough. Nice hit on the Gebirgs Fusilier, though. And he does have this back in his 1311. And remember, on these mirror incomes, just a couple tickets means a lot. The last Brandenburger's now in. Always sad to run out of those. I will say, Speerverband Kessel is a really fun division to play infantry-wise because you just get, like, infinity Brandenburgers, which is incredibly fun. But that division is so painful in terms of AT, like, complete lack of it. Fudo now picking up another flag, 1410 here. It's going to bump up against this MG42, might be an issue. He is making some good progress up north now, though. SPW is going to struggle against this Panzer. But it's on a fishing shot, so it's not even shooting. Gebirgsjäger Strife gets into the town. It's pretty good. Pioneer caught out in the open. The triple star Gebirg Strife should do pretty well because it's got a double MG42. Yep. Pioneer, nothing special here. SPW did survive. Kind of surprising, actually. Gebirgs Pioneers going down at range, which is where you want to be fighting those, but Gebirgsjäger Strife with their MP44s and machine guns should do a lot of damage, and more of those coming in. We are now in B phase, so both players with all the points they could want. And here comes the Maros, the specialized, really strong, one of the strongest CQC units in the game with just a pile of Berettas. No flames or grenades, though. The one thing that counters Maros really well is Pioneers. They toss the grenade, and they kill the thing. Ooh, Sniper taking out the assault gun quite easily. We do see 100 mil. These are these the good ones? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of these. These are not the right ones, in my opinion. There's the better check gun that he should be using, and he's using this instead. Not a huge fan. Although it's not bad. This is a solid artillery piece for 75 points, firing 6 rounds a minute. It's quite good. Although he's not counter-battering again. BF-109 coming in. Blackverling just a little too far back, and the town going to get hit by that bomber. Surprised he hasn't brought in some of his more heavy AA up north here. One 105 can basically... a 105 can stop a BF 109 with one shot, even if it doesn't land very well. But the Gebirgjager's now in, and Fudo getting forced out of this town. He's got some Besatzung coming in to reinforce. That's good because he needs it. Going after the 20 mils, I don't hate this strategy. Certainly we can kill them, but with the Commandant right there too, these 20 mils now a little bit effective. Brandenburger versus MG42. I would think the Brandenburger should win this, but maybe not. No, well, we're never going to find out. Maros could push in. They would probably do just fine as long as they stay in range of that leader with the double star. They should tear through all of this. Brandenburger getting a little too aggressive, although catching out the Gebirgjager, the Sturm Pioneers in the open is definitely a plus. I'm not sure what this mech is planning to do. This is a bad choice. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. Although he's finally opened this up, the Besatzung here coming in. If they can catch the Pioneers out, they'll do just fine. But if they're in close range, it's not ideal. Yeah, the mechs are going to get absolutely wrecked. This was a waste of a mech unit. Jar Jar, though, now on the 1311. Capturing the flag here and up north. The Gebirgsvierzeler surviving and getting another Panzerschreck shot off. I mean, the Besatzung do have 5 MP40s, but that's definitely nothing. That's definitely no Sturm Pioneer level of stuff. And here we go. Triple MG34 opening up. They're not MG42s. If they were, then this would really be like the ultimate unit. This is a weird, very weird thing looking there. Here comes the off map, though. Ugh, off map. Off map. The Maros got wiped out. How? Did they just get caught out in the open? That's the only thing I can imagine. Otherwise, they should have tore through these infantry. The F-109 gonna get in with its rockets just fine. There's no AA down here. Strife go down. Besatzung do force off those infantry. Grenadiers coming in now as well. And it looks like Jar Jar is going to go for the counter battery. And I agree with this. I mean, yeah. I'm surprised that Fudo's not bringing more of the heavier artillery. 88, unfortunately, not in a great position to stop that BF-109. It's just, it needs to be all the way out on the edge of the forest. Fudo recapturing this flag down south, but here comes the other. It's not going to hit much. It's not going to kill very much. He's just insisting on attacking these MG4. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's going to follow it right up, though, with just an absurd number of Gebirgsstrife. Stug 3 in a tough spot here. It's going to be hard to kill that. Not much in Toulon that can handle that right there. BF-109 coming in now, too. Gonna hit the Besatzung. Oh, gets killed by the Flakverling. Oh. Unfortunately, really unfortunate for Fudo. Happened to move this Pack 36 up as the off-map is coming down. 47 mil goes down, so there goes some of that transport killing potential. And the Flak 36 now pinned. If it had stayed back here, it'd been fine and would have started killing these things. So really... just a bad roll of the dice there. And now this off-map's going to do a lot of damage to all his infantry. Off-map is the worst. Fudo keeps screwing up with these off-maps. He definitely should have been able to call this off-map in, and he didn't. So, oh, he does kill the Stug 3, though. The nice kill there. That was really his only chance of actually killing that. Yeah, he's definitely dropping the ball on his off-map pretty bad. Pack 36 just cannot get on target in time. His infantry are saving him right now, but Jar Jar making a really nice push, actually following up his off-map. And this next one's going to push him out of at least this flag and maybe even the back one. So Fudo in a lot of trouble now. The two Besatzung here should hold the line pretty strongly. Not much. I mean, if they get artied, though, that would just, you know, kill them, obviously. And there's the off-map. Maros, though, did push far enough forward to dodge most of it. Now they're going to fall back into it. That's unfortunate. Fudo need to get back on the offensive. He was actually winning. It was one of the first games he was started out like was winning first. Rocket plane misses its target completely. More Besatzung coming in. Surprised he's not deploying one further north. I mean, this will definitely do quite well in this position. I mean, the only thing with Jar Jar counter-battering is that he's not targeting AA and things like that. So, I guess there's that. Oh my god. There's piles of more stuff coming in here. Feels like Jar Jar's definitely trading better based on the fact he can bring all this stuff in and still have this much on the map. Fudo was trading really well at the beginning, making some great plays, and he just hasn't that trend has not continued, unfortunately, for him. And the thing with 5th Gebirgjagers, they can just overwhelm you with tons of these 25-point troops. Like, these Besatzung are better than all of these guys, but will just get overwhelmed by the sheer number of enemy troops. Although, they are killing off the Gebirgsstreif, and the Gebirgsstreif are the ones that are really doing the damage in this situation. And he does force off that assault, so holding on there for Fudo. 75 in a nice position here to do some damage, but there's a lot of infantry here now. Like, a lot. Battle of Fury gonna get wiped out there. Maros did get crushed by this army of Gebirg Sturm Pioneers. He was able to push forward to grab this flag here. The F-109's coming in, although into the wall of 20 mils. Oh, gets a pilot unconscious. That's just a bad crit. Gets a nice bombing strike in there. Of course, again, the 20 mils can't really stop these planes from dropping their bombs. That's the thing. They can kill them, but they can't stop them, and that's the issue. All right, I did force that off, but more, just piles of more infantry coming in. 100 mil going after the AA. Again, I understand the concept here. I truly do. Kill the AA, your BF-109s can absolutely shred them forever. Issue, though, he's got other problems right now. Ooh, 75 mil does take out the AB-41. He needed that really bad. Let's see if we can take out the other one. Seems to be a lot of AB-41s still around. I feel like we've seen a lot. Way more than 6, but maybe I'm wrong. What was that? I have no idea what that was. The Stug 3, I guess? It was the Stug 3. And now, yeah, Darth Jar Jar has grabbed both these central flags. Yeah, artillery now retargeting. 100 mil is almost out of ammo. I feel like Fudo could win the arty battle if he tried. Ooh, the leader getting killed in the transport. That's huge. Because that would have given him so much power over here. But the artillery doing exactly what it needs to, pinning down these Besatzung here. And now they can't even put up a fight. Stug 3 takes a pen from the Stug 3. Will he return the favor? No, he's wide. He's very suppressed, and he's going to go down here. No bounces. We're now into C phase, and let the grind begin. Stug 3 down. 15-9, though, for Jar Jar. His 47 mil will go down to this Fusilier. This 100 mil has been silent. That's not good. He needs to be using it. 88 coming in. Good choice. Cover down the road. Needs to, so he can get reinforcements. Has recaptured this flag. Or has held this, I should say. Maro's in a crappy position here. Not a fan, not a fan, not a fan. Oh. A lot of reinforcements coming up north, though. 75 mil now getting hit even more. Yeah, the big arty here from Jar Jar just so effective in both this game and the last one. If you guys enjoy this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider supporting on Patreon. Thanks a bunch. Stug 3 is damaged, so it should go down. This off-map, well, it wasn't going to do much, and now it'll do some. It won't be anything crazy. Here we have a big bomber coming in, Spaviero. The flak furling's still alive, but apparently it's at a weird... Yeah, it's behind this patch of forest, so it didn't have a lot of time on target. Although the 88 flak furling combo should take this down, I would think. Whoa. Wow, I cannot believe that thing got away. I'd be a bit frustrated. Kind of sad he's calling in the 88s instead of the 105s. I mean, they're 15 points cheaper, but that's about it. Like, you might as well just call the 105 and take the free kill, like the straight kills. Off map coming in, Jar Jar a little early this time. And off map landing hard. Yeah, Fudo needs some reinforcements down south for sure. He was not aggressive here again. If he had just pushed all the way forward, he could have gotten into a position where, like, he just cut everything off. Off map finally gets called in. It only took 3 tries for Fudo to actually call in the artillery. First time, I understand. The second time, I feel like he definitely could have called that in. Up north, he's doing all right. He's pushing forward again. 88 doing nice bits of damage here, with the SPW going to be an issue. Although the 100 mil putting some HE damage on that thing. Does not have AT. Pack 40 in a good position to cover down the road. Marto's now in. They should do quite well. There they are. 12 Berettas. Oh, it's so good. This off map a lot less impressive at 138 mils. The F-109 coming in. Oh, isn't needed, and now just going to get a face full of 20 mil for its trouble. Might even go down. Yeah, I think it will. Yep. Ooh. 20 mils aren't good, but if you get 5 or 6 of them, yeah, they're going to do something. Needs to kind of push forward here down south. He really needs to get back into position. Artillery going after the 88. He's shifting it, but he appears to be shifting it into the artillery. Can't say I approve of that choice. Maru doing Maru-y things. Pioneer gets its grenade off. Very nice. Just the damage output. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my god. I think the Gebirgjager did 1 damage. Oh, nope, they picked up a second. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Maros. It's really going after the 88, but it appears the 88's moving forward. Right choice to move. I'm not sure if forward would be my direction of choice. Gebirgjager Strife looking for a cheeky grab, though Jar Jar on the 15-9 anyway, but looking a little tenuous here in the middle. Game Pioneer ready with their grenade. They do get it off. So he's finally pushing forward, at least the Pioneer. The position down here for Jar Jar is not actually that strong. Poopchin, of course, can kill any armor, but the infantry, it's just these Gebirg Strife, and one of them's nearly dead. Pack 40 finding the SPW. And it did have APCR turned off. Good for him. Artie continues to come down looking for the flak, but obviously missing completely. Northern push doesn't have very many places to go, although the Grenadier killing the Poopchin off is a nice kill. For sure. Strife, though, capturing this cheeky flag, keeping the 15-9. And this is where Jar Jar definitely does better than Fudo. Fudo does not do a good enough job of actually holding flags and, like, pressuring flags. His play itself, like, micro and things are good. But he doesn't do a good enough job of actually controlling the flags, where Jar Jar definitely, like, is very good at continuously pressuring flags. I'm not sure who wins this. The Besatzung do have 5 MP40, so it's not like they have no close-range power at all. Of course, it's the machine guns they're known for. They should be able to kill this Fusilier, I would think. Well, especially with the 88 helmet. My goodness, this thing invincible. There, yeah, the Besatzung are winning that. And back to a 13-11 as Fudo does recapture a couple flags here, but now he's pretty far down on points again. Is Pack 36 in an unnecessarily aggressive position? Luckily dodges these Gebirgsjägers. Oh, Panther 39 goes down to the Gebirgsjäger. That's a big loss. That was holding that flag back to a 14-10. 150 going after the 100 mil now. Oh, and the Besatzung unloaded before they can get into position. That's unfortunate. 15-9 again for Jar Jar, picking up this northern flag. A lot of play up here. We don't usually see that much of this flag getting captured, at least so persistently. Pack 36 on a move order, not an attack order, which means it's not stopping to kill this transport. I understand why he did a move, because he was trying to get away from the Gebirgsjagers, but now it's punishing him badly. Though he's finally stopped moving, there's a chance he'll still kill it as long as Jar Jar doesn't notice. Oh, what? Why did it stop? What happened? What was that? It did it again. Oh, it keeps moving so it has to, like, pick up and turn. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. In the center, there's just, oh my god, there's so many snipers. And this is what I was talking about, just like a sniper, like, you can sniper spam in this deck so hard. Similar to the Romanians and their Kadarashi, you can just call in so many freaking snipers. And these are better. These are better snipers, by far. Another BF-109 down. Fudo has not been able to keep his Air Force alive at all. But yes, these are much better snipers because they are the semi-automatic ones, so they fire a lot quicker. Kadarashi are better infantry squads because they have an AT gun and stuff. Not an AT gun, excuse me. It's just a Panzerfaust. But, you know, these guys have semi-automatic rifles and this semi-automatic sniper. It's a fun unit. A very, very fun unit. Stug 3 pushing forward. Good choice here to try to capture this flag. Although he has to be careful of Panzer Shreks. Although the only Panzer Shreks are on the leaders. There's plenty of leaders in the deck. And Jar Jar definitely making a lot better use of leadership. We can see all his units at triple star and stuff. And this is actually what you really need to do with 25th is vet a lot. Your infantry are not phenomenal, but if they're triple star, then they can become quite deadly. 100 mil finally actually counter battering. Pretty late though for this change in strategy. 13 minutes left here for Fudo on the single tick. And I also think that Fudo's probably running out of his specialized infantry. In other words, his Besatzung and his Maros. He's probably got a couple more Maros still in the bank, but the Besatzung he has called in very aggressively. He had 12, and we've seen a lot. I have a feeling he's nearly out, if not out. Yeah, I'm going to guess with all these kind of crap infantry coming in, he's probably out. Double Stug 3 coming in. The 88 did take some good damage. The Gebirgjager now in the back lines. Another off map. He did call a second one in. Oof. Ugh. Ugh. Off map. Why? Nerf it more. Make it 250 points. Make it so just stupidly expensive no one would ever reasonably call it in again. This is my wish. It can still be in the game, that's fine. But I want it to be so debilitatingly ridiculous that no one ever uses it. Nice push here for Fudo. This is often a soft part for people because it's pretty exposed. It's easy to get guys as they cross. You don't think you need very much to defend here. The last unit of the Fuhrer here with his sniper. Of course, infantry, no chance against the Sturm Pioneer here. Sorry for the yawn. No chance against the Sturm Pioneer and get absolutely crushed. And then with the off map as well, getting extra fast pinned. Stug 3 helping the cause is big time here. That was a big boom. Oh, IG-33, nice. Good choice. Very good choice to break down these huge concentrations. Although here comes the Panzer Shrek. Oh no. Oh no. This is Fudo's like only chance at victory is this pile of Stug 3s. Down goes one. He is falling back. He did see it. He's capturing a flag in the middle here. He's gonna kill this Gebirgsjager and capture this flag. So nice little push here for a flag. His infantry are winning down south. There's just not a lot here, actually, for Jar Jar. That would be the place to go. Of course, Fudo doesn't know that. See a bunch of Marine infantry coming in. Will they get by the Sturm Pioneer? He is capturing this flag, too. Back to a 12-12. IG-33 should stop now and find a new target. 88 does not stop the bomber. Again, I feel like he should have just done a 105 instead of an 88 in one of these call-ins. And then he would be stopping planes much more efficiently, these heavy bombers. Pioneer pushing forward. These infantry, though, are very weak. Now the Fusilier is just going to kind of like kill off all these Grenadiers. Going to lose these flags. Yeah, Pioneer down. There's trade with the Strife, but it's not anything exciting for either player there. Stug backing up. Good choice. Infantry down from the sniper. There's just snipers everywhere. Pack 40 is going to get killed out in the open here. LG-42 now, and this is some of the only 2K asset in 5th Gebirgsjäger is the LG-42, which is a fantastic 2K asset. That's not a complaint on having that, but it's all they got. Otherwise, everything's, you know, 1750 or less. 88 still might beat out this LG-42. Yeah, it's getting some good hits. Although this shot by the LG-42 should land. Oh, no, it missed completely. Wow. That's unlucky there for Jar Jar. Now falling back is LG-42. Yeah, IG-33 moving forward. That's the right choice. Will the 88 finish off the LG-42? That'd be huge. It does. Wow, nice kill. Stug 3 is now pushing out in the open. There's no more Pack 40s. I think they all died out of Jar Jar, which means killing these Stug 3s may be almost impossible, actually. There's not much in his deck that actually kills these at range anymore. I mean, Stug 3s, if he's got any more. We don't see him, though. And once again, Jar Jar not reloading his arty. What is it with this guy not reloading his artillery? He did it last game. I was having, like, a conniption about it. Is this IG-33 still just ground attacking? Not a fan of that. Fudo's still down, though. Jar Jar's still holding the 14-10. Fudo's got to turn it around. There's only 15 minutes left in this game. Gebirgs Fusilier finally goes down in the church tower. Yeah, he really needs to turn off that IG-33. It doesn't do anything after like the third or fourth shot. Anything that was there would have been pinned or killed by that point. Another off map. Oh my goodness gracious, this is the worst. I hate them so much. Gebirgjager goes down though, and the Marine infantry finally clearing out the north. How many infantry do they have? 87 and 96. 88 versus LG-42 again. Is the IG-33 getting involved? That's the question. Pack 40 going to go down to the LG-42 most likely, though. Although it's getting on target as well. Yeah, LG-42 losing again. That's kind of actually ridiculous. IG-33 losing line of sight. He's now back into this flag as well. The off-map killing a lot of his infantry again. For the 100th time. I was going to say, I don't think they beat the... This thing has a Berettas. Losing his flag up north again as the Gebirgjager pushes into the forest. 75 mil on target. Will beat the LG-42 because it fires faster. So as long as it can get in range, although it missed wide in the last two shots, LG-42 does not miss its first shot at all. But now it should land, I would think, after all that. 88 about to run out of ammo, though. Will it finish off the LG-42? 75 to... Oh, both LG-42s down. Big kills. They're off map on top of the Stug 3s. Stug 3s on the move, though. They should be safe as long as they don't fall back into it. My God, how many... Do you have 4 call-ins of this again? Oh, my God. I'm going to barf in my mouth. Maybe it's only 3, but even that's just stupid. I want more off-map nerfs. Nerf them into uselessness. Gosh darn it. Keep them the same price and take away one call-in, whatever it's called. One strike. Take one strike away from all of them. Even the rocket one, so it gets none. Just kidding. Or am I? Marine infantry killing off this Gebirgjager really needs to. Otherwise, he's going to survive. And he's going to keep shooting a sniper and a Panzerschreck at stuff. He does not have enough to capture this flag, though, for sure. Still 13-11 for Jar Jar, though. Only 13 minutes left. Maro's getting forced off by the Gebirgjager here. I mean, the thing is, it's on Fudo to, like, make the push. Stug sitting a little dumb here. Seeing something. Oh, the infantry across here. I guess Jar Jar canceled the off-map over here. You can cancel it within a certain amount of time. I don't know exactly how it works because I literally don't use off-map. So I don't know the answer. I apologize. Your resident tutorial guy does not really know. Spaviero is going to get through because the 88's out of ammo. The Focke-Wulf is after it. No, it's not. Just kidding. What's it after? Oh, there is a Stug 3 alive. Oh, but it's flying right into a wall of 20 mils. It's probably going to die. It's definitely going to die. Yeah, bombs is really one of the only ways to kill these Stug 3s at this point. Fusilier gets killed off, so that's a good kill there. Although there's not many Stugs left out of Toulon either. That's the thing. He has another one coming in, though. Won't run out, apparently. That should be the last one, I would think. Still 13-11, though. Again, Jar Jar doing such a good job of holding on to flags, and Fudo just not aggressive enough to capture them. Gebirgjager actually out of ammo, but another sniper here, the Aufklär. Gebirg's Aufklär is a sniper too, because why not? Artillery going for the AA again. I mean, I think it'd do pretty well. It's got radio. Again, this is not the good artillery piece, though. I'm not sure why he brought this one. There's another one. It's a check gun, and it's very good. If only this was a 105, it would have stopped this. If that had been a 105 flak, it would have stopped this bomber. Flakverling in a bad spot again. He needs to move it up into like an actual position in front of this forest so he can shoot right away. Bomber is smoking, and he has captured this flag back. Fudo finally on a 13-11, but he needs a lot more than that to win this game. Gebirg's Fusilier just tearing through his infantry. Ooh, Fudo's unvetted Stug 3 lands the first hit against the double vet Stug 3. But it does go down. The double vet does win out at the end of the day. Combat here is kind of slow to a crawl. Now that the Maros are in the town, though, they should be able to beat anything they run into. Well, their Maros are quite weakened, actually, so maybe not. Down it goes. And the hundreds of snipers here just holding off any sort of infantry push. And it is possible that Fudo's starting to run out of infantry because he has been kind of just spamming them around. It's so easy to spam 20-point infantry. You tend to run out a lot faster. Well, what? Oh, this is the thing because he canceled this one. Okay. Fusilier is finally starting to die off here. So there's a chance they might be able to actually make pushes soon. Nope, more Marine infantry coming. There's a 105. Woo! Let's see that. Let's see that sexy beast. You sexy thing. Get out of my way, tree. Nice. Nice. Fun unit. Fun unit, and one of the only Axis ones that actually kills in one shot. That's right, I'm looking at you, IS-2s and ISU-152s. Battery Fuhrer goes down to the off-map because leaders always die in off-map, it's a fact. Stug 3 takes a hit from the Stug 3, but kills... Oh, no, and both of them die. Oh, neither player can really afford losing those Stug 3s. I don't think either of them have any left now, for real. 105 getting to work. I think it actually... how much HE damage does it do? I don't know. 2. So a little bit better than the average, but not anything crazy good. Fires quite fast, too, at 12 rounds a minute for its HE. Wow. MG42 on it, though. That's definitely not good. Takes out the 42, though. Another 42. How many did he call in at 42s? He only had 8. We've seen a lot of them. This one should go down here soon. Mech versus Fusilier. I think the Fusilier wins normally, but it's weakened. It's also triple star. But now the IG-33, of course, gonna swing that easily. I mean, Fudo is on a 13-11 now. He's only got 8 minutes. He needs a double tick. He is not winning otherwise. These KM Marine infantry just can't kill this MG-42. Their machine gun is so bad. It's so bad. KM Pioneer, don't you have a Panzerschreck? Okay, that works too, I guess. It's one way to do it. Alright, KM infantry making a push here in the center for some flags, hoping to find 2 freebies. Would get him the 15-9. Oh my god, he brought ammo in. Jar Jar did it. He brought ammo in, everybody. Slow clap for him. Although with his infantry pushing back from here, he might lose this flag and lose his 13-11. That would, of course, be rather devastating. And now, triple star Gebirgjager overwhelming even the Maros. With the Battery Fear dead, he loses his veterancy and back to a 12-12. Does capture this flag in the center, so back to a 13-11. Does find the Gebirgsjäger in the house. Mech goes down to the artillery. The renewed and refueled artillery. 37 mil coming in, really odd. Oh, and the artillery now on the Pack 36, which is also an arty gun? I didn't realize that. Nice. 105 almost stops the Spavietto, but it was just out of range to get that second shot on. And now that Marine infantry going to go down. Oh no, dodges because of the suppression. And captures his flag, but it's still 12-12 because he lost the center flag again. The Flakverling, 37 mil wipes the Spavietto out. This is the actual best AA piece in the game. This one right here. This is it. In terms of in terms of killing power, this thing can shoot any plane in the sky out easily by itself. I don't think you can fly in the range of this thing and not die. Fudo's still on a 12-12 though. He needs a lot more than that to win now. Oh, although Flaxvierling not nearly as good at killing infantry as a Flakverling is. And Gebirgjager now overwhelming this Marine infantry again. And Fudo's northern has just fallen apart. There's nothing there now. Marine infantry moving in to do some surrenders. And he will get them. There we go. 14-10 now. But about to lose it again. IG-33 can make quick work of these Gebirgsjägers. Well, there's really not enough time left. I don't think Fudo can win this. Again, barring a complete collapse, he's finally pushing down south as well, which he should have done 10 minutes ago. See a recon plane coming in of all things. 105 should insta-force this off. Yep. Yeah, not much here for Fudo to do. Again, the Q move forward should have happened 5 to 10 minutes ago if that was going to be the end game anyway. Even if it works at this point, he doesn't have enough time to win. If it works 5 minutes ago, then he'd actually still have a chance. Yep, this is a full-on Q move forward. Down south, Poopshin goes down. Now the wall of infantry should get in range of this Fusilier without it using its sniper, like at long range. Obviously, Grenadier's not good in close range, but still. Get enough of them and it doesn't really matter anymore. Azatsun goes down. Double infantry getting in there. Flakverling in the open. Does take out the MG42. That's a nice kill. But now he's lost his flag again. Still back to 12-12. And yeah, there is absolutely no way. Not even with like a triple tick, I don't think he could make it in time. And obviously he's nowhere near a triple tick. Nowhere near at all. Well, excellent game and excellent match to both these players. This is going to be game 3. Ooh, LG42, IG33 trade. Oof. And Jar Jar is going to be the winner of the Division 4 Steel Division 2 Season 10 League. Congratulations to him. Commiserations to Fudo, but congratulations for making it to the finals. That's an accomplishment in itself for sure. And I believe both these players will move up to Division 3 next year anyway. Both very much showing their skill here. I thought both these players played well. There was nothing like horrible, minus Jar Jar not reloading his arty in game 2 at all. But don't we all, right? Don't we all do that? And yeah, fantastic games and matches to both these players. They were fun. I will say this is one of the less boring Maverick on Maverick games I've seen. Matches, I should say match, because they played Maverick versus Maverick the entire time. And none of them were like really big losses or anything. Just kind of Jar Jar outplaying Fudo just a little bit enough to win. Yeah, 4,630 to 4,445. Like, didn't even really outtrade him much. So, if you guys enjoyed that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider supporting on Patreon. Thanks a bunch, and have a fantastic day.